I'm going to show you really quick how you can update a whole bunch of vendors to be tracked as a 1099 contractor using RightTool. When you are in the expenses and vendor screen, you can actually click on the gear menu and click on 1099 tracking, and then you can actually see which vendors are set up for 1099 or not. Let's say, for example, I wanted to select this one, and this one, and click on batch actions. Unfortunately, QuickBooks doesn't give you a way to batch update those vendors as 1099. So we've actually built a tool for this, which is accessible through the vendor contact list. So let's go into the RightTool settings for a second, go into Experiments Pro. So you do need RightTool Pro, and we're going to turn on Batch Edit Inside Reports. When you turn that on and click on the little eye, it actually tells you where you can do batch editing from. So you can actually do batch editing from vendor contact list, and also you can mark unbillable from unbilled time reports. These two functions obviously are not related to each other, but these are the couple of things that we're starting to add to this batch edit inside reports feature. So I'm going to go back into the vendor screen, and because I can't do it from here, we're going to go search the vendor contact list. So I'm going to search vendor contact list in the RightTool search, open up the vendor contact list report, and you should see a little button here in the top that says batch edit. Before doing that, I'm going to click on the gear menu here, click on show more, and click on track 1099 just so we can kind of see which ones have it and which ones don't. Let me just make sure that that's there. Perfect. So now you get to see which ones have it and which ones don't. So then from here, then you can choose which ones you want to batch edit. So now we're going to click on batch edit, and we're going to have this pop up here. We're going to click on track 1099. By the way, you can also batch edit custom fields. Just this particular file doesn't have any custom fields. Otherwise, you would see those fields in here as one of the options you can batch edit. So we're going to click on next. And then from this screen, we get to see all of our vendors here. And then I can pick and choose which of these I want to make 1099able. So let's say this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. You just go through basically and select all the ones that you want them to be at 1099. And then you click here, it says run batch. And then you just wait. You're actually going to see the timer here. So 1 of 9, 2 of 9, 3 of 9, and so forth. So when it's done, you're going to see that all of them get updated. We'll refresh the report, and you'll see how all of the ones there on the top that used to be no are now yes. And essentially, that's what it is. We just batch changing the settings of the vendor. So when you go into the edit screen, you don't have to go one by one and click on this checkbox to track 1099 payments.